Before we dive right in, let's say this. The community highlights this week's top commenters as well as the actual MVPs. If your face appears up here, you already aware that you've been keeping it in check. In the remarks, thank you for. The sun is what gives this channel its identity. Sank behind New York's steeple. The sky is painted by Hope Community Church in shades of purple and orange within the. Anticipation was in the air. The group was getting ready for the anniversary of the church. Festive chatter and laughter flew through the sanctuary, combined with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and homemade pies. Amara is a witty 20-something within. Unruly curls rearranged the strap of her. She was there to sing on a guitar. She had been employed by Eleanor, the pastor's wife, enchanted by Amara's heartfelt vocals and grounded vibe, but Eleanor was the one who maintained, bringing Amara into a world that is much more fascinating than the church ceremony. Did you bring that new song? Eleanor spoke in a low voice, whisper of conspiracy that sent a thrill of anticipation in Amara. The pastor's wife was a beautiful woman. She exuded confidence. Exquisitely fitted gown. Sure did. Amara responded, her pulse pounding at the. Eleanor's sparkling eyes said, I was believing that perhaps we could do it together. Following the sermon, Eleanor grinned broadly, and Amara's arm was touched by fingers. I adore that you and I are alone beneath the spotlight. Amara was excited by the idea. Eleanor's laughter was contagious. The sound of bells in the stillness. The age was easily forgotten. Distinction with the entire pastor's wife issue. Particularly when they were alone. You are the happy one. Sister June's voice broke through the choir needs you on stage right now. Amara reluctantly nodded as she was ready to begin, withdrawing from Eleanor's affection. But the warmth persisted on her skin. The evening began with upbeat hymns and sincere. Amara took the stage with her fingers in prayer, over the pouring guitar strings. Dancing, she puts her heart into every note. The audience swayed, mesmerized by her music. However, she felt in the back of her mind, Eleanor's eyes were always smoldering presence following the performance as the congregation mixed and had a good time. Amara was dragged away by Eleanor into a dimly church hall's bright corner. That was, Eleanor said, beautiful, in a thick voice. You have a gift, said with admiration. Thank you, Amara said, blushing, warmth beneath the older woman's eyes. However, it's simple when I sing for. Eleanor took a step toward her. Warm breath on Amara's cheek. I've been considering our song. I'd like to practice prior to Amara being able to reply to the door opened, and Trinity entered. Eleanor's daughter, just graduated from college, was a tornado of vitality, and her impromptu laughter filled the similar to a room. Sunlight. She had developed her appearance. All lengthy arms and self-assurance with a hairstyle that appeared to defy. Mom. Amara, you're both very serious. Trinity's eyes glowed here, and she hurried over and put her arms around her. Did you see my post about coming? Mother? I can't believe the anniversary is coming up. Eleanor's face changed tonight. A faint hint of something. Amara couldn't. Location. I saw it. Of course. My love. Welcome. Amara Cho retreated a step, sensing. Hey Trinity. The tension coil in the air. Thank you. It's great to see you. I heard I'm looking forward to hearing you sing tonight. Trinity said, keeping her eyes on Amara's face. You've always exuded coolness. Thank you, Amara said, attempting to ignore the butterflies in her stomach. Trinity's smile had a quality that made her heart pounded, but she dismissed it, instead concentrating on Eleanor's nervous expression. As the night went on, Amara discovered herself enmeshed in a network of giggles and flirtation, her attention alternating between Eleanor's warmth while the two women felt like Trinity's cozy fire. Something was ignited by youthful exuberance. Chaotic inside of her. Hey, you're coming to the after party, correct? Trinity inquired. She was casually leaning against the wall. Mischievous eyes. Mom is going to become well known. I wouldn't miss it, Amar answered her, heartbeat accelerating as Trinity's eyes. Later, The church locked onto hers. Emptied, and Amara's afterparty started. Moved into a more peaceful area of the atmosphere made her mind race. Hummed with laughter, but something pulled at her. In the direction of Eleanor's back rooms. Getting the punch ready, Eleanor softly called out, "Amara, come help me." Amara stepped out, in the aroma of delicious fruit and something particularly euphoric, circling in circles. Eleanor covered herself with an apron. Her hair relaxed in a gentle waves. It seemed so homely. "So," Eleanor whispered, "do you want to taste?" Asked in a playful tone as she displayed a "Sure," Amara replied, taking the cup, provided a drink, and their fingers touched. A spark appears between them. "Let's sit down." Briefly, Eleanor proposed. Leading, Amara approaches a little table on the side of the space. The two exchanged tales, and their punch is loosening as they laugh. Inhibitions. Amara leaned in, attracted to the allure of Eleanor's presence. "How about creating our own music?" Eleanor asked in a low, seductive voice. "Like a." Amara's heart pounded at the duet proposal, but Eleanor's gaze held something. Additional information similar to that Eleanor whispered, bending closer. Amara was unable to answer. The door before opened once more, and Trinity rushed in. Her vitality stands in sharp contrast to the closeness of the moment. "Mom, you have to observe this." Eleanor moved her. Abrupt change in demeanor the moment. "What is it, sweetheart?" snapped. "Just come on," Trinity said. "You'll love it." Her enthusiasm, contagious. Amara reluctantly followed, returning them to the main chamber where, as a game of charades began, laughter broke out. Had assumed control of "Your turn," someone yelled. Trinity, and everyone looked back to see Trinity leap into her motions that are animated, and Amara couldn't contain her smile. Between the two women, her heart was caught, but while Trinity was playing, she managed to. Eleanor's gaze and the unsaid conflict crackled in the atmosphere afterwards. When the game decreased, and people started to depart, Amara discovered that she and Trinity were alone. They watched the remaining punch bowl of the evening whirling around them. "How do you feel about the church?" Trinity inquired in a casual tone. However, her eyes are sharp and lively. "From my regular engagements," Amara answered, attempting to hold on to it. Trinity leaned light in her voice, descending to a whisper of conspiracy. "I've always believed that you were. Actually, your talented mother frequently mentions you," Amara remarked. "Really, that's flattering." Experiencing a mixture of anxiety and pride. "Yeah, she thinks you're special." Trinity's eyes briefly flashed a glimpse of something else about her expression. "What comes to mind?" "She's your mom." Amara paused, uncertain of how to traverse the unknown waters. "She's incredible." Trinity is a strong woman. Eyes squinted. "You're not merely saying that in jest. Since she is my mother, are you?" Amara laughed, relieving the tension. "No, she has a talent for drawing people in." "Yes, she does." Smile at Trinity. Had a deeper comprehension, as though "I understand that you knew more than she revealed. You don't need to act like you're with me." "You mean that?" Amara inquired. Trinity moved closer to the air in curiosity, thickening with words that are not spoken. "Simply put, if you like her, go for. Is it true that life is too short to have regrets?" Amara was teased by your advice, but her heart sped at the inference. "Hey, I'm just saying that you and here." In Trinity's eyes, "Both of us are adults." Cut through the light-hearted repartee. "And I can tell you're interested in." Amara swallowed hard and was caught off guard. She must be pretty amazing. Then, Trinity urged her. "What's stopping yourself?"